Hello and welcome to Muscle Investing. In this video, you will see a non-millionaire react to how Kelly Stamps spends $40,000 every month. I've seen a few millionaires reacting to Kelly Stamps' recent video about how she spends $40,000 every month. I thought it would be interesting for viewers to see how a non-millionaire reacts to how someone spends $40,000 every month. I stumbled across Kelly Stamps organically on YouTube. Her story and rise are fascinating. When I saw her $40,000 a month video, I watched it from beginning to end, thinking during segments of it, that is not how I would do it if I had $40,000 a month to spend on anything that I wanted. Days later, I saw two reaction videos to Kelly Stamps' video. One was by Graham Stephan and the other one was by Sorrel Amor. The two of them are millionaires. Both have YouTube videos and YouTube channels on personal finance, like this video and like this channel. I watched both of their videos. When I concluded them, I thought, why don't I react to Kelly Stamps' video? Hence this video.
Anyway, so this is the amount that I make from AdSense roughly every month. On the low end, $13,000. On the higher end, $15,500 or higher. That is just the range. You know, honestly, it depends on views. Sometimes it is just the right titles at the right time and place. Now, in terms of sponsorships, I usually earn a minimum $24,500, ranging upwards to $40,000 a month. That is in addition to the AdSense. So AdSense gets delivered on the 21st. When I do a sponsorship from my two companies that I work with, I get paid usually 10 days after.
As was previously mentioned, Kelly Stamps spends $40,000 a month, which is nearly $500,000 a year. I make a little over $40,000 a year. As you can see, there is an extreme disparity between Kelly Stamps' yearly income and my own, a disparity with a multiple of 10x. If you don't like this video, that will cause a disparity as well, so please destroy the like button. That helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. In all seriousness though, if I had $40,000 a month to spend on anything I wanted, I would do what I am doing right now, making only $3,600 a month. I would be investing more than half of it into dividend stocks. My goal is 70%. I would be maxing out my Roth IRA and I would be looking to acquire good debt, like Robert Kiyosaki says, namely rental properties. This would create another revenue stream for me and it would be a fallback position if anything ever happened with YouTube. I would not be parking my money in a bank account, even a high yield bank account. I would have my money working for me every second of the day, especially while I slept.
All right, these are my current living expenses. Now that I'm reading this out loud, I want to leave and ditch my car. Rent is $2,806.
On Kelly Stamps' rent, for what she's paying, $2,806, that is a lot of money to pay for 1 month's rent. I mean, those are New York prices. I've seen some of Kelly Stamps' other videos and she speaks about a minimalist type of existence. Her dwelling does seem Spartan. Keeping that in mind, if I was a minimalist with a few possessions, why would I need a big, spacious, leased home like that? She has little. She's saying that she has little to nothing in all of those rooms, basically, by being a minimalist. So if you're a minimalist and you have little to nothing in all of those rooms, why do you need a big leased home like that? What is the point of paying for all of that unutilized space? I don't get that. As I said before, she spends $2,806 on rent. My rent is about 1/5 of hers, and I have more than enough space. So I don't understand what she's doing with rent, especially if she's a young person and she's like building for her future. Why waste that on space you're not using or not fully using? I don't get that.
My car payment is $860 a month.
On Kelly Stamps' car, Kelly Stamps pays $1,206 a month for a 2021 Audi A5 Sport. That is $860 for car payments, $286 for car insurance, and $60 a month for gas. I drive a 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I have no car payments. I pay $90 a month for car insurance, around $60 a month for gas, and I pay $300 in annual car tax. If I was her, I would have bought or leased a used vehicle. I have to admit though, her Audi is a really nice looking car.
My car insurance is $286.
On Kelly Stamps' car insurance, as I said previously, Kelly Stamps pays $286 a month for car insurance. That is ridiculous and exactly what one should expect to pay in insurance for a brand new luxury vehicle. As I said previously, I pay $90 a month for car insurance and will keep my 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee until it falls apart. For 3 reasons. 1. I have no need to keep up with the Joneses with a brand new car. 2. I have no car payments, which means I get to save and invest more money each month. 3. Once my car reaches the 20-year mark, my car will be reclassified as a classic, and my $300 a year in annual car tax will drop to $21.50. Stamps definitely should have gotten a used vehicle or an older model Audi when she decided to get a vehicle. It doesn't matter what year or type she bought, it would still get her from point A to point B. As a person in the FIRE movement, getting a brand new car is not just a no-no, it's unthinkable, especially in a state that charges an annual car tax. In my state, a 2021 Audi A5 Sport would cost me $1,880 a year in annual car tax. No thank you.
I spend approximately $55 to $60 on groceries. I'm very proud of that. It's because I use things that maximize meals, and I'll get to that in a second.
On Kelly Stamps' food costs, Kelly Stamps spends around $60 per month on food. She's frugal and makes most of the food that she eats. I spend between $60 to $90 per trip to BJ's every 2 weeks. I buy my food in bulk to save money and make most of the food that I eat, just like Kelly Stamps.
My utilities come out to $70 a month. Sometimes it's lower. And my phone bill is $44.99.
On Kelly Stamps' phone bill, Kelly Stamps doesn't feel the need for the newest phone, and neither do I. I have an unlocked Samsung Note 10 Plus, which is now a few generations behind. The phone has more features than I will ever use, so I have no problem using the phone until, like Kelly Stamps' old phone, it is falling apart. Kelly Stamps spends $44.99 a month for her phone plan. I spend $20 a month for my T-Mobile phone plan. That is unlimited talk and texting with no data. Since I am always near a computer or a Wi-Fi source, no data is no problem. You'll find a link to that T-Mobile phone plan in the description below. The $39.99 that I used to pay for a data plan 6 to 7 years ago has been going into my Roth IRA and my 457 plan with my employer.
Something else I refuse to spend money on, which I've said before, is going out and drinking.
On Kelly Stamps and drinking. Like Kelly Stamps, I stopped going out drinking as well. When I was working poor, that will be in another video, so subscribe for that. Going out drinking was unthinkable. Cover charge plus drinking prices, that was not happening. I needed that money for 1, rent, 2, food, 3, gas, 4, utilities, 5, car insurance, and 6, web hosting costs. There was little to no money left over for recreation, like drinking. Now that I have gainful employment, my drinking money buys me dividend stocks every week. I have that automated through M1 Finance. You'll find a link to my M1 Finance dividend portfolio in the description below. To button this video up, Kelly Stamps has found success early in life and a paycheck that matches it. How she manages those paychecks is not how I would do it, but that's me. I have been working poor previously, so my perspective on wealth is completely different from hers. I'm not saying that my perspective is right or that hers is wrong. I will say this though. If I had $40,000 a month to spend on anything that I wanted, it wouldn't be on a fancy car or gourmet meats or dinners. Don't get me wrong though, I would definitely treat myself here and there, but my eye would always be on the future, the worst case scenario, and I will always prepare, save, and invest for that accordingly. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and check out one of these other videos next.